I'm Jammer, and I'm back again. I've been sick. So dreadfully sick this past week. I still have a cough. I'm trying to fight it as much as I can to get this video up, but apparently there's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Thanks again, by the way, Nintendo, for giving us a little over 24-hour notice. That really helps me and other people plan around this, you know. It's not like I had plans going on tomorrow night that I had to go to, but now I'm canceling because I have to watch a stupid Direct. I mean, the Direct I'm looking forward to. But what a better way to get back into it. Make another video, get back into making stuff again, talk with you guys, than to really dive deep right into a Nintendo Direct. The best way to get fully involved in Nintendo. I'm back, baby. So without further ado, I'm here today to give you my predictions for the 2018 September 6th Nintendo Direct. My predictions. What? Here to give you my predictions.
Directory?
To you. How I want to forward this, let's just start off with the boring stuff. Stuff that like we'll talk about, we'll know we'll talk about, not gonna be a big deal. Then we'll get into some juicy stuff, and then we'll get into some new reveal predictions. Got him. Starting off, I think they're gonna talk about the Xenoblade 2 Chronicles 2 Torna DLC pack. They've been promoting it a lot on Twitter. It's coming up in the next couple of weeks. It's releasing in September. I think it's like mid-September. Can't remember the date. I think they'll briefly talk about it one more time. I mean, one final trailer before it launches. Boom, done. We don't really need to talk about it more. We know plenty. No, we don't. But let's move on already. The World Ends With You. That also is coming up in October. I think that this is another great place to talk about that briefly. Again, have not much to say about it, but new trailer, something else. Maybe if there's like a new amiibo support or some sort of update to the game with this Nintendo Switch port. Besides that, boom, done. Pokemon Let's Go. That's coming out around the corner. Coming out in November, so we got a couple of months till that. We've been getting kind of information here and there about it. We got like a Team Rocket trailer recently talking about, one trailer talking about new Mega Evolution and stuff. So I think this might be another place where they show off a new area that we haven't yet seen. Now perhaps if there are more Mega Evolutions, maybe show them off here. Maybe a gym battle or something like that. They could also talk about a little online arena or something like that. If maybe there's like a kind of stadium-esque thing where you can compete and battle people online and via the game. There's things they could talk about it, but I don't expect a too expansive thing about it because we kind of know the general details behind it. But I know the Pokemon community is just really confused. It's kind of got a weird marketing towards like saying it's not hardcore Pokemon, but it is, but it isn't. It's been such a mixed, weird reception. I personally am all on board for Let's Go Pokemon. That's just me, and I realize I'm in the minority there, or at least compared to hardcore fans. But again, I don't think it's only gonna get a minor appearance here in the thing, maybe just a quick trailer or whatever. This Direct is only 35 minutes, which is roughly the same runtime as typical Directs. Sometimes when they run longer, they'll be closer to 45 minutes and such. The shorter ones usually run on the 20-minute side, and then the mini Directs are obviously even much shorter than that. So this is going to be a pretty hefty, hearty Direct. I don't think it's going to give too much spotlight to Pokemon because we kind of already know what to expect. Super Mario Party. Now that is the only big first-party Nintendo Switch title coming up this year, in exception to, well, I guess Pokemon, obviously, and Smash. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. We've had a major drought of games this entire year, really. The first half of the year was, like, bookended with ports. Middle of the summer has kind of had nothing. And so really the next big game coming out is going to be Super Mario Party, which is next month, I think, October. This is a game a lot of people are looking forward to. We've been like getting such a slow drip feed of even information through a recent Japanese trailer. I think it was some like news channel or whatever, like played it or whatever and showed off some new mini games. And from there we kind of deciphered what kind of gameplay we can expect. But besides the reveal, we haven't got any official concrete details of how the game plays, how it'll be different than, you know, 10 and 9, or will it be more similar to the N64 games or on the GameCube? I think this Direct's gonna focus actually a lot on Super Mario Party because that's the next game coming up pretty soon. Well, yes, there has been information we saw from that little Japanese thing like I just previously mentioned, but that wasn't like an official Nintendo showcase, you know. Here, I think they'll talk about the new modes. We'll talk about that little river rafting mode that they recently showed off. We'll talk about the board types, the mini games, stuff like that. And I think that'll be take up a big section of this Direct. There's really gonna be no surprises when it comes to Super Mario Party because we know what we know about the game. There might be like a new mode we didn't even know about coming in, or some maybe even retro boards coming back or something. So I don't expect anything too hype-inducing, but definitely I think there's gonna be a full expansive section all about Super Mario Party. And then maybe they'll also throw in something Splatoon 2 related. I don't think so, but it's also kind of been a while since it's got really any attraction except for its anniversary thing, and it had its Octo expansion at the beginning of the summer. This could be the time when they release a 4.0 update or some sort of big update with new clothing, stages, you know, the typical Splatoon thing that they always do. This could be the right timing for it, an announcement for that, and maybe coming out within the next few weeks or something. Maybe to launch alongside the new Nintendo Online service, which, speaking of which, that'll definitely be in this Direct, considering it's coming up in the next couple of weeks. We already kind of know the price point, we know what games kind of come with it, but we haven't seen much of it in action. I think this is a place where Nintendo really wants to explain to players why they're going to be doing this paid online service, and why they should pay to play. Just help make sense of it all, you know? I could see them also revamping the Nintendo Switch Online app, where you connect with your friends and stuff, and perhaps even completely redoing how voice chat and interaction between other players works. Instead of making it like a lobby basis in Splatoon only or whatever, maybe it could be more attuned to like Xbox Live and other online services where you can talk online with friends even if you're not in the same game together. Perhaps they'll make it even easier for you to join friends online, so like through the friends list, if you see a friend hopping onto, you know, like Mario Tennis or something, you actually click on it and click join game immediately, you know, and then they'll start booting up Mario Aces or whatever. Because I know the app was a mess and is a mess, and no one even talks about it anymore. So I think with this online service, they need to completely redo and revamp that thing. And I think in order to Nintendo to kind of prove their worth to be paid for this service, I think they're really gonna have a big showing about how they've really improved the app, how this online infrastructure is going to work, and stuff like that. Then, of course, we'll probably see gameplay of the new classic games that are going to be online multiplayer. They'll showcase like a balloon fight match across the globe or whatever, you know, stuff like that. I think that's all the boring stuff for Nintendo Switch. Real quickly, let's move over to Nintendo 3DS, and we'll talk about a few games here. Luigi's Mansion coming. I don't even remember what date it's supposed to be, but the Luigi's Mansion port from the GameCube. We'll probably see something really quick about that, as well as the new Yokai Watch games are actually coming out, which I didn't even know about, but I barely saw it. That it's like cats versus dogs, something red and blue or whatever. There'll probably be there'll probably be something yokai related in this Direct, talking about that and whatever. But I think 3DS will have a very light presence here. It'll be just kind of covering the games that are already barely announced. Alright, enough of the boring stuff. Let's get into the juice. The juicy juice. I think we're gonna see some new reveals, because this is a general to Nintendo Direct. This is like the Nintendo Direct prepping us for the holiday season, you know. This is gonna get us into the holiday hype for the games coming out, baby. Which includes Smash. There was a rumor that actually leaked this Nintendo Direct, saying that actually would be launching on September 6th, so I mean, they have a little bit of credibility there. With that post, they also mentioned that a new Super Mario Bros. U plus the Luigi U expansion would be all ported to the Switch. I mean, if it has to come at all to the Switch, would you rather have new Super Mario Bros. U plus Luigi, or a new Super Mario Bros., which will basically be the same as U, but cost more development time? So honestly, I'd rather just go with the stupid U thing. I know it's not the greatest game ever, but hey, you know, it's a Mario Bros. Game. It's not bad, but it's not no Odyssey. I think 3D World is a much better game, but I don't really see that coming over to the Switch. Even though it should, because it's a fantastic game. But I think that's one of the ones that are going to stay behind on the Wii U, unfortunately. If the evidence alone is just Captain Toad, for example, where they changed the spoiler, they changed the ending of it to tie into Odyssey rather than the ending to tie into 3D World. They could just port over 3D World and then maybe do a free update, DLC expansion, whatever, to Captain Toad, giving you the option also to play the 3D World levels. New Super Mario Bros. Thing, while it would be, I could see it kind of happening, honestly. There really isn't much left of the Wii U library that is exclusive at this point. The only other game that's never made its way over was Pikmin 3. And speaking of Pikmin, come on, Nintendo. 4 or 5 years since you said we were going to do a Pikmin 4 thing, okay? I don't want to predict it. I've given up. Like last E3, when people were saying you should predict Pikmin, what about Pikmin, blah, blah. I'm like, Pikmin is not happening, and I was right about that. But now, okay, maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up. I think Pikmin 3 might stay on the Wii U. I would love that to actually come over to Switch. If the announcement was literally, Pikmin 3 is coming to Switch this year, announcement of Pikmin 4 coming out next year, I'd be so excited. Oh man, I'd be so excited. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Just because I've literally been reaching at that straw for Pikmin 4 for 4 years now, I swear, 4 years. So settle expectations, maybe, but probably not. I say there's like a 25% chance we'd even see it. If even that. Okay, you know what? There's been this big elephant in the room. This whole video. Look, I know. Everyone's talking about it. I mean, look at the reaction to the Twitter post when Nintendo revealed that this Direct's coming. It's very obvious what the internet wants. And that is Amiibo Festival 2. And while I personally would love a new Animal Crossing more than almost anything. Matter of fact, if they announced an Animal Crossing tomorrow And literally, I had the hype cycle of Smash and Animal Crossing crossing over at the same time. My two favorite series of all time. I might actually implode. So for the sake of my own well-being, I hope they don't announce it because I might combust. And I don't want to die. Look, here's the thing with Animal Crossing. When do you think this game's coming out? Next year is the obvious answer, right? Unless they're somehow sneaking it in before, you know, this holiday season or just next month. Here it comes, baby. But I think it's common consensus that Animal Crossing is going to be next year. Makes sense. And while I guess they don't have a lot coming up this holiday season, they do have a release for every month now. They have Super Mario Party for October, and they have Pokemon for November, and then Smash for December. So as far as an Animal Crossing, I don't know if it's smart to get people's hypes up for a game that might be a little too farther out. I don't know. This Animal Crossing, I still don't feel it. I am a believer, okay? I know Animal Crossing is being worked on. I know they know that we want it, right? I still don't think it's time. I don't want to break hearts, man, but I really don't think it's still time to show off Animal Crossing. I would love to be wrong, but I still don't think it's time. If it is, though, boy, I will be excited. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Yoshi game that disappeared from E3. You could see it here, maybe, but more than likely that's a game that's not coming out until next year. Anyways, that could be a quick thing they could throw in. In addition, I know I saw some people talking about Metroid Prime 4. We are not seeing Metroid Prime 4. I honestly don't expect us seeing it till early next year or even E3 next year to then have a maybe release later that year or even farther. Who knows? Okay, you know what? I lied. There was an elephant, but now there's two elephants in the room. And that's Smash, baby! Upon my initial reaction to seeing the announcement of the Direct, I was like, okay, you know, we just barely had a Smash Direct. Focus Direct, talking all about it. 4 character reveals. Goodness gracious. Wait, 5 character reveals. Oh my gosh. We don't need any more, right? I promise you. In the Direct, in the live comments, people will be just talking about nothing but Smash the whole time. Guaranteed. So at first I was thinking this, so like, okay, we have the Smash Direct, that's all Smash, and this one will be all Nintendo Switch regular stuff. And while that is right, Smash is still coming out, dude. You can't ignore that. So I think while everything else is gonna be a bigger focus of this Direct, I think to wrap up the Direct, there'll be a final trailer showing off a quick Smash thing of a newcomer, or maybe a new Echo with that as well. But it'll definitely be something new. I've seen people talking about maybe they'll talk about the new Spirits mode, or the Adventure mode, or whatever. Don't think that's time just yet. I think that'll be a more focused Direct later this year, right before release, to kind of build up hype one last time, you know. So as far as Smash presence in this Direct, I think it'll be a character reveal trailer that will perhaps tie into some of the announcements in this Direct. If it's a new Animal Crossing, maybe we will see an Isabelle character or something like that. If it's Pikmin, maybe we'll see like a Louie Echo, I don't know. But as far as like a new newcomer, they could blow out the water with a big third party again. But it's just like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It just feels too soon because we just barely got the bombs of King K. Rool and Simon. But then it's like, if something's going to be tomorrow, who's it going to be? Is it going to be a big third party character like a Geno or a Banjo? Will it be just a big first party like the ever famed Skull Kid? Or will it be something more simple to like even like an Echo sizzle reel with like, you know, Isabelle or Louie or whatever? I don't know. But I'd love to hear your ideas. Let me know in the comments, definitely. Who do you think they're going to show off tomorrow? Because I think somebody will be there. Perhaps even 2 people. But who? I think that's all I got. That's all I got for predictions. To quickly recap, I think they're going to go over Xenoblade 2, Pokemon Let's Go, The World Ends With You, Super Mario Party, new Super Mario Bros. Something, Animal Crossing maybe, and then a Smash trailer, of course. And then maybe one more thing. And as far as in 3DS side, just going to be Luigi's Mansion, probably Yokai, and then something else. I don't know. I think that's a pretty good lineup for a Direct, but I think there's something going to be here. There are going to be new games announced, because this is a worldwide Nintendo Direct, airing all at the same time. Everyone's tuning in, every Nintendo fan everywhere. They got everyone's attention, so now it's time to show off something pretty awesome, right? I'm excited, but let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? What are your predictions for this Nintendo Direct coming up tomorrow? Definitely let me know that in the comments. Be sure to give this video a big awesome like if you haven't already. Definitely subscribe for tons more on Nintendo Directs. Stay tuned tomorrow. I will be posting a live reaction to the Direct. I was thinking of streaming it, but I probably won't, because I just don't like streaming it. I don't know. I'll try to whip out and edit my reaction as quickly as possible and get that to you guys fast. And then from there, obviously expect more content covering the games I talked about and more. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!